Hey y'all, it's Jaden. Today we're going to be looking at some Smallrig stuff I bought, unboxing it, and talking about what I'm going to use it for. I shoot on an A7 III and my Sigma 100-400. If you're interested in any of these things, make sure to check the bio because I will link everything down below. So starting it out, we got the side handle. This will just allow me to have a little more that I can stabilize on. Opening it up, there's what I'm assuming to be metal mounts. Yep, it's the side part mount. And then in here, is the actual handle part. The cool thing about this is you can mount this on this side, on the right side, or on the left side, and it's universal. Also, what I'm noticing is I appreciate Smallrig and the cardboard packaging. It's a lot better than all the plastic that goes to waste. Okay, so you just drop the screws inside of here and then put the other part here and screw it down. Also, the cool thing is it has adjustability where you can have it way high up or way low. So there's a lot of adjustability, but then you can just screw the point right onto your camera, and it's got nice big screw holes. And if you want to extra tighten it, you can use this guy, put it in here and tighten it down. Pull, pull. Okay, cool. So now that that's on there, we can move on. Next, we've got the Smallrig top handle with the monitor support kit. This will allow me to mount my monitor on the top and it'll be more stable compared to just having a Smallrig Magic on there. So opening it up, same type of packaging. This is the monitor mount. Boom, just like that. Perfect. Moving on, we've got the top handle, and it does come with 2 Allen keys, it looks like, which is nice. So this handle mounts on the top of the cage in these ports right here. So you just set that there, screw that down just like that, and once again, open up the included package, which has 2 different size Allen keys. And then you can go ahead and tighten that down more. Perfect. So now we got our side and top handle. Moving on, we've got the monitor mount, which will clip onto the top here, just like that. And it has adjustability for how you want it. So just go ahead and figure out where you want it. I personally want it center, so I'm gonna set that there, just like that. Screw this down. Okay, boom, just like that. And now hook that onto there. Tilt that on. Boom. So now we've got our handle and our mounting point, which my monitor is currently being used to record, but at the end I will show a shot with the top and monitor and it fully built. Next up, we've got the Smallrig V-mount battery plate. Take that off there, boom, just like that. And then in here, we have the Arca Swiss type plate, which will go on the bottom. They don't include this, but on the bottom of your cage, it'll most likely have a screw point. So set that on there, and then go ahead and screw this right in. And actually what I'm gonna do is, I think I can I? Let's see. I think I can remove this here And if I'm not mistaken, I can switch it to the side. So what I did was, instead of them being in the center here, I removed them and put them on the side, which allowed me to get this on straight and still gives me room to slide that right back in there. Now you take your mounting plate, open this and slide it right on, then flip the locking switch, lock it back down, and you flip this switch too and lock it back down. The nice thing about this is it has extendable, so I'll be able to adjust my screen. That way I can still see my screen while keeping the V-mount battery close. But once you adjust that, lock this one back down and then tighten this up to keep it from wiggling. So now that we're done with this part, we're gonna move on to the actual V-mount battery. Now for the Smallrig VB99 SE mini V-mount battery. Open this up. There's some paperwork on top, and then you have the actual battery itself. I'm gonna put this paperwork back in the box because I wanna keep it. But yeah, like I highlighted on earlier, eco-friendly. I love to see it. So I'm gonna take the plate that it comes with off because my battery has its own built-in plate, and then just push that on and it'll lock just like that. And then boom, very simple, very easy to put it on, very smooth, which is why I like Smallrig. Everything goes together very, very well. And now boom, we've got our setup. Really didn't take that much effort. It's just very, very easy to put all together. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tighten down, loosen this a little bit and adjust where I think I'd want this. So when I'm shooting, I'm gonna want it like probably right around here, and then set this on my leg and tighten it back down. Make sure you tighten everything down. That way when you're shooting, nothing comes loose on you and you drop your camera, and that would be a really bad day. So boom, just like that. Now I'm gonna take my Sigma 100-400, take the lens cap off, take this lens cap off, and boom. Now you can see the rig. It's actually starting to come together, look a little bit more proper. I'm gonna take my, just for example right now, before I show you what it'll look like fully done. This is a D-tap to the, I don't know what it's called. I think it's NPF, but the battery for the monitor. And this just plugs in, just like so. On the side of the battery, you can see the light there. And this will run somewhere up through here and hook onto the monitor, just like that. And I chose coiled cables, that way everything would look clean and it wouldn't be a whole mess. What I'm gonna do now is take the monitor off and put it on here. That way I can show you what the final setup will look like and talk about what I plan on using it for. Now I've got everything hooked up. I've got HDMI hooked up to the micro HDMI and video is playing. So I have my battery pushed far enough back that I can still see my settings on here while maintaining a clean video display, which is big for me. I've got my dummy battery hooked up to this, and then what I'll probably do is I'll get a USB-C to dummy battery to power the camera, but that wasn't an issue right now. But yeah, this is the rig. I chose the top handle, that way I could have room for my mics to go here, and it was easier to carry. And then I've got this here to hold the monitor, that way I didn't have to mount it to here. Side handle, that way I can have zooming, but I have a little bit more of an actual grip compared to just holding here. Battery for days where, you know, the little battery that comes here, which is this, isn't gonna be big enough. And then the cables, of course, because you gotta look good, to feel good, to perform well. But yeah, that's basically the breakdown. This is my first actual YouTube video, but down below, I'll drop links to everything I got. And yeah, if you're interested in any of that and want to support me, that's my affiliate link. I'll get 10% commission. But yeah, if there's anything else y'all want to see or reviews on anything or any questions, I can start making videos on that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching, and that's my Smallrig unboxing. Peace.